Time for Ranger Stop! Join us for a super mega convention for all time and space at Ranger Stop Superhero Toy and Comic-Con 4. Check out all the amazing toys and memorabilia in the dealer's room. See all of the exciting panels. Take part in the first ever Toku music video contest. And of course, meet your favorite Rangers in person, including Christopher Kamen Lee, Selrin Ward, Roger Velasco, Tracy Lynn Cruz, Justin Nemo, Valerie Vernon, Kevin Duhaney, Jeff Parazzo, Ari Boylan, John Mark Loudermilk, Sierra Hanna, Christina Masterson, Cameron Jebo, and of course, the Time Force 15th Anniversary Reunion. Jason Font, Michael Capone, Kevin Kleinberg, Deborah Estelle Phillips, Aaron Cahill, Dan Southworth, and Vernon Wells. So head over to rangerstop.com for more info and to purchase your tickets. Then meet us at the Holiday Inn Suites across from Universal Studios, 5905 South Kirkman Road, Orlando, Florida, November 4th through 6th. Catch us at Ranger Stop before time runs out.
Superhero time starts now.
There have been 8 previous worlds. Each world stretched across vast millennia of time. Each played host to a race whose civilizations rose to supremacy, but eventually died or scattered, disappeared, or transcended. During the time that each world flourished, those that ruled it spoke to the stars, re-engineered their physical bodies, and mastered form and essence, all in their own unique ways. Each left behind remnants. People of the New World, the Ninth World, sometimes call these remnants magic. And who are we to say they're wrong? But most give a unique name to the legacies of the nigh unimaginable past. They call them Numenara.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Journey Through the Ninth World here on RVTV. How y'all doing, everybody? Yes, folks, it's time for another exciting night of TRPG action here on RVTV. I'm the Shades. I'm here with my boys, Matty J, Mike Shell, and Mildred the Monk. Boys, how are we doing today?
I'm doing good. It's been nice and not sunny out, so I don't get as much of a headache. I've had my fair share of a multicolored galaxy of uppers, downers, screamers, laughers. I have calculated the loot from last week. I may have created a monster. I'll let you explain that one in a minute. I have been laughing at the corpse of the game studio once known as Digital Homicide for the fact that they have permanently closed their doors.
Oh yes, I've heard about that.
Serves them right.
Yes.
And I spent a couple of days banging my head against the wall trying to find the right maps, as well as arguing with Roll20 on a few things. Nothing that's gonna be a detriment to the game here, but it is a bit of a nitpick that I hope they address down the line.
Also, Guts? No, I did not get a haircut. I just wet it down real good. It's over here I got the haircut.
Nobody gets a haircut. They get haircuts.
Hey! I got it. Oh. I'm doing well. All things considered, we had a very stressful move. We had to move our grandmother from her old facility to a smaller facility, which is better for her. And she seems to be happy. It was just a little stressful due to normal moving things. And that's as much as I'm going to say it, because stress can be a bit of a thing. Also, I'm going to put this up right now.
Gee, Maddie, Is this something to do with the current TNA situation?
Save it. One, I refer you to the note. And for the rest of the evening, if someone I don't have to chat up because there are certain aspects where some of you will spoil if the things happen. I mean, remember when Mildred and Mike they had a thing. If it happens with John, you get to hear it. So it's a case of password where someone says the password is I fucking know. Ding. So if that happens, some of you are liable to do it. Don't lie. You know yourself. So if anyone goes, hey, Matt, you know about the TNA situation? I refer you to the note.
Hashtag save it for the WrestleCast.
Yes. Though, my one opinion on this, my short answer opinion to it is best scenario possible.
Pretty much.
And I'll elaborate on Friday/Sunday.
Yeah. That is for Friday or Sunday for those of you who are going to listen to it. For
Yes.
Tonight, we got this.
Yes. So, would you like to explain that thing on your back?
Yes. As you guys know, for those of you here last week, one of the things we looted in our first adventure was an artifact. Said artifact is actually hold on, let me get the actual name for you guys. Is a weapon mount. It is a mechanical arm that has been now grafted onto Vald's back that allows me to basically have something of a third arm when it comes to holding weapons. It can actually hold a weapon, normally a light or medium weapon, but this one over here house ruled it like he knows best. So, you might have heard that I had a sword staff in my inventory, which is a heavy weapon.
Yeah.
Normally, it's a two-handed weapon, which normally would mean I couldn't hold a shield while using it. That has now changed.
That when Vald can afford a shield, he can has it.
Yeah. I'm not.
Vulcan has shield.
What? Vald can't hold shield with sword staff? Then I'll just have a third arm to hold sword staff.
Hey,
Now, the downside is that
he may not be the smartest brick. He might not be the smartest grain of sand, but he knows fighting real good.
Now, the downside is that he still can't do multiple attacks at once. So he still has to pick between whether he's attacking with his sword or whether he's attacking with the staff.
But odds are good now that I can hold the shield with the sword staff. I'll probably be using it a lot more often.
Man. And on my end, I got a shirt, armor.
And we all got new
Nice.
armor.
Yeah,
We all got new armor.
New armors.
Yep.
Anyway, let's get started here, Mildred. Start us off.
All right. Wait a minute. So, after the events in Redstone, you guys decided to head back towards Key. And I'm going to do a bit of a whisper to Shades for a moment. Those of you in the chat, you're probably going to hear this. I'm putting this rule here now. Anybody who spoils what I'm going to be saying to Shades will be daved. I will not make exceptions.
No, you won't just be daved. You will be kicked, if not banned. Making that rule now.
Have I made myself clear? Good. Now, Shades, the area that we're going, since we're heading east, we're going to be passing through the mountain range known as the Black Riach. and the Red Mother lives in that area. Now, I don't want an answer for this now, but obviously she's the one who helped train you, but the two of you parted ways. So I want in the back of your mind to think about why that was. Was it amiable? Was it not amiable? Did you two have a disagreement about something? Just a bit of food for thought for down the line.
All right.
Okay, anyway. The most effective path there is alongside the Wandering Walk. This is a pilgrimage route through the Ninth World. Now, the length of it is not known, and nobody can really point its exact beginning or end, and a lot of people speculate that it's a closed circle. Especially some travelers with enhancements or abhuman attributes. And it is a bit of a taxing route. It slips through canyons full of fluid, curves inside crawl space tunnels, and goes through woods, forest, and a great deal of the beyond. As with most places in the beyonds, the rewards can seem few and the dangers are many. Yet you'll always find some pilgrims, explorers, and those who think that it offers safe passage. These people who follow the wander are often called purgerines, or the derogatory term birds. They don't exactly have the same dress, but they usually have a circular growing blood scar along their palms. This is usually the mark of a purgerine. And the intricate nature of the scar and the size of it is a kind of bragging rights to show how long somebody survived along the way. Some of the more experienced ones will carry it up to the length of their arm or on both palms. And of course, there are other folk who will trek the wander, skulkers who borrow from the bodies of the fallen, or who try to find a home to use their newfound spoils, or become pilgrims themselves. You can usually tell them because they don't tend to make it far in the thing before they fall to the elements or to another skulker. And thus, the phrase "the wander captures all" is born from it. Now, obviously, you guys have been following it for a bit. It's what's known as the fifth stretch, which is what you see on this map. It's a long, dry, mountainous expanse that is not too far off from the mountain range that separates the Steadfast from the beyond, the Black Riage. To the east is a huge construction that rises from the land in large, flat squares like Hell's Rubik's Cube, made of synth and concrete, called the Great Slab, which the smarter pilgrims know to go around it, even though that adds some length. To the north of it lies the False Woods, and the fifth stretch is probably the best documented area of the walk, because there's a number of small villages here and there, and because the expanse plays host to an experience that can't be found anywhere else. Bioluminescent swarms, that consist of millions of see-through organisms that spend most of their lives lying camouflaged on the sandy landscape until they suddenly rise together, becoming luminescent and twisting and turning in unified patterns of dance and flight. If you're familiar with the Pyreflies from Final Fantasy X, you're not too far off in their appearance.
Okay.
In fact, the sandy landscape isn't sand at all, but is built from blue-green detritus from these creatures. This soils the skin and can stain the clothes of those who have spent too much time there. Now, as you've been walking for a bit with some others, because nobody travels alone in the walk, and eventually you end up making camp. And that camp is going to be right about here.
All right.
So our story begins at night. things seem to be going perfectly fine in the camp until you wake up to what sounds like a array of footsteps, like a large group is walking by. So who wakes up first?
That would probably be me, because I'll probably be like the one keeping an ear out, since I'm the bodyguard, if you will, the muscle.
We have come. Sorry, staying in character here.
All right. Vald, I want you to roll me a speed roll with a difficulty of 4.
All right. Oh, hold on. Let me turn this off before I catch myself here. And
18, very nice.
nice.
Hot damn, 18. Nice.
Good.
So
Good
that
way to
is a
start off the night.
success. You see a little ways off in the distance what looks like a couple of shadowed but large groups. And they seem to, it looks like there's a silhouette of a group of figures that seem to be moving almost like a cohesive unit. From the figures, it appears that from the top, it appears that they're just a bunch of people, but from the bottom, it looks off. You gonna try and roll speed again, or wake the others up?
Well, either way, it'd probably be better for me to not come alone if there's a whole group coming towards us. Even if it ends up being a peaceful venture, might need some help on the vocal end. So I'm going to wake the others up. Wake up. We have company.
Yay! Bald, I was having a good dream this time.
We have company.
And the two of you see
Those footsteps.
Although here's the weird thing when it comes to the sound. You don't hear as the figures get closer, though it is hard to tell because it's technically in the dark. Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to do nighttime fog of war for this, so you're gonna have to use theater of the mind for this kind of thing. But here's the weird thing about their footsteps. It doesn't sound like the kind of footsteps you'd hear when you're hearing a large group. You don't hear the kind of rumbling. Even in all this sand, you would hear something. Instead, it sounds like shifting, like something rubbing on sandpaper.
Like wheels going through gravel, like a gravel road, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, are they clearly coming towards us, or they just happen to be coming like in the general direction? Like
they're clear. It seems that they're coming towards you, probably because they smelled you.
Well, then, since there's no sense in hiding, I have a way for us to see the area. Did you forget what I have on my person?
Ooh. He does have that thing.
I have my Explorer's Pack.
Yep.
And what's included in my Explorer's Pack?
A glow globe.
Yep.
All we need is an hour. I got 2 of them. So yeah, I'm gonna be like, let's invest. Let's see what's going on here. Grab my glow globe and turn one of them on.
All right, you turn it on, and that's when it's revealed that the bandits aren't necessarily bandits. They're Zalims. A Zowling is a sort of is like a large slug that's about 10 square feet in size. It moves along the ground like a mix of a slug and a manta ray. And and the reason for the protrusions that made it look like bandits is because that's the equipment and things that it couldn't digest protruding off of its back.
Oh, lovely.
Why do I get the feel? Why do I have the sudden feeling I'm watching Dune?
Yeah.
We got one
That's
of the likes
not
of which
exactly
God
an
has never
accident.
seen.
Okay. Let's see. Add turn. Add turn.
Oh, you know what that means, boys.
Yep.
Everybody, roll me some initiative.
Yep, already ready to go. Rolling. 18. I like them numbers.
That's right. I'm rolling a regular die here. That's right. Okay. 1d20. Roll.
Oh, Matty! Natural 20. Here, I thought I had a good roll. Making me look bad.
So, Mike, you got a 7.
Yep.
So 7 goes to Varric, and Jax gets a 20.
And once
And
again,
let
the
me
dice
just-
gods have returned to the natural order of things.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if I rolled it correctly here. Is that the initiative roll?
You
'Cause
rolled a
everyone rolled
1d20,
their
which
initiative roll.
it works enough. Like, it's the same roll we rolled. It's just you didn't hit the same button we did.
Yeah, you're not trained in initiative, and the way it works is that you basically when rolling initiative, you'd roll like a normal roll, but you compare the result with the levels of each one.
So it doesn't really matter
So if
which one, as long as I roll
No.
a d20 then. Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
If you were if you were trained or specialized in initiative, that would be a different matter. But you're
Yeah.
not.
All right, that's
Regardless,
good to know.
you're going first.
Yay! Something I did not want to do. Okay. He gets up groggy, going, oh, son of a... Slugs? Slugs? Can I zap him? Can I zap
Yeah.
him? All right, where are we? Because I don't see the battle.
Yeah, we don't have our battle
thing
map
yet.
up.
Oh shit! There we are. My bad. I forgot to
There we
move
go.
you guys.
All right.
Okay, so we gotta.
Now, in order to zap him, I'm going to need to do something. Let me see.
Also,
do I zap
Mildred,
you?
you might want to remind him what you told us about the ruling that we forgot last week when it came to any action period.
Say again.
We should make a note that unlike last week, we made a mistake with the how actions were. We only get one action per turn. That includes movement.
Yep.
So if you move, that's your turn.
Yeah. There's no move.
Okay.
There's no move and attack.
Okay. Well, can I activate shock then, and let one of the slugs get to me? Maybe can I do that? That counts as my action.
You can't. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm looking at my special abilities. That's why here.
Yeah, it's for if you're doing it that way. It's for when you touch, or you can have it enabled and have it channeled through the knife and have your knife do 1 more damage.
Yeah. So then that's count, and that just activating that counts as an action, right?
Yep. If you activate it with the hands, it counts as an action. If you draw your weapon and channel it through that, it's just enabled.
Well, let's just do it with the hands because I can't really move anyway. Because movement, I can't attack in the same round no matter what. So I'm going to activate through fit for my hands.
All right.
Plus, these things seem harmless enough that just dead. You know, they're bugs. My hands are a bug zapper, for God's sakes. In this case.
All right.
And that just cost me 1 intellect. So I'm going to take off an intellect. And that is my turn.
All right. Vald, you're next.
All right. Well, of course, just to make it clear, I've already got my sword staff equipped with the weapon mount and my shield.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go ahead and because I know those slugs are in perfect position to come after my guys. I'm gonna step in front of them. So I'm gonna take this turn to move. I'm not gonna move too far. I'm gonna let them come to me a little bit, but I'm gonna step right about here. Kind of get in between.
All right. That's going to be your turn. Now it's the Zalem's turn. This one is going to move. And it is going, and you see it trying to rear up and try and smother you.
Wait a minute.
When you
It's
see it
moving
rear
and
up-
attacking?
Oh wait a minute. Sorry, it's just moving. So that's going to be it
I was
for
gonna
that
say.
next turn.
That's a little unfair.
Yeah, sorry, I fucked up.
No.
Sorry, Mildred.
All right.
I gotta do this to you. Dave!
I might have deserved that.
You might. Man.
All right. And now for the other one, he's going to move over here. Although the weird thing is that on some of the protrusions, you can see what looks like some things that are glow. So you can see some dots of glowing that look like it's covered under its flesh, and you hear some faint beeps.
Uh-oh.
Oh fuck.
It's not a bomb. It's not a bomb, but it basically means that this thing has probably swallowed some ciphers. So
Tread carefully.
caution. Mhm.
I mean, I can't zap them. Oh.
No, you can probably zap them, but it's one of those cases of tread carefully in case one of the ciphers is like a bomb or something.
Just be careful
All
where
right.
you zap him.
All right, just
Because
zap them where.
The thing to note is that obviously because it just eats people and this is what's left over that it can't digest. It cannot actually use any of the ciphers that it's swallowed.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So, let's see here. Well, since he's moved a lot closer than I expected, I was going to unload a few crossbow bolts at him, but since he's a lot closer than that, I'm going to go ahead and slice him up some. So I will use...
You're not in range.
You're one off, dude.
I'm looking at the wrong one.
Yeah.
You're
You're
over
looking
there
at
on the
me.
right.
You're looking at me. You're looking at me, dumbass.
By the way, Mildred, you forgot to change the turn order. Still says it's the worm's turn. There we go.
Okay. All right. Well, then, Jack's duck. I'm firing 5 bolts at him. Then.
Duck.
You don't have. You can only fire one.
This can be used as a rapid fire weapon.
Yeah, but you don't have any abilities that would denote rapid fire.
Ah,
So it
don't
means
know
you
about
can
fire
use it, you just don't have the
abilities
ability to use it.
yet. Okay, so firing one bolt at it then. All right. So that I believe would be a. Nope, I'm actually aiming for.
I think he's targeting the other one.
Oh,
He's not targeting. He's targeting the one over by Maddie.
yeah.
Now you're looking at this one here.
I don't know if
All
can we
right.
ping? Oh, there we
Yep,
go.
that one. So
Hence why
All
it's
right.
called-
It is going to be a level. It is going to be a difficulty of 3.
okay. And is there any effort I can apply to this, or since I don't really have any abilities that would allow to add any additional effort?
It's still a roll. You can still apply a level of effort.
Oh,
Just a question if you're going to do it from might or speed.
I think I'll go ahead and do it from might.
All right. So your might pool is going to go down by. So make sure to put in. Now, are you going to do it to lower difficulty or increase damage?
I want to go ahead and increase damage.
All right. So it's going to be the latter one that you're going to be doing.
Okay.
Make sure to get rid of that bonus part because you don't have that.
Don't have that. Okay. The bonus is gone. Effort to damage. Difficulty 3. Might pulls down to 12 from 14. And it's the green button.
Yep. Success, and
Nice,
you got
and minor effect.
All right. So you can either do +3 damage, or the target is going to be intimidated and it flees. Or rather, I don't think because of the fact that these are not exactly sentient, I might have it that you just have to do 3 damage because you can't really intimidate something that's not capable of that level of thinking.
Yeah, I was aiming for the +3 damage anyway.
All right.
Nice shooting.
Nicely done. So much for the dice gods hating you tonight, Mike.
Yeah, Varric. Nice shooting there.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go. That is going to be 7 damage. Let's see, what's his armor? His armor is 2.
Yeah, saw 5 damage to start. I had no complaints.
Excellent.
So there we go. And we're back at the top. So Jax is up.
Yes. And before I do the thing where I shock the thing, just enough to stun it to death, but not killing anything in his gut and potentially killing me. It's been about half an hour since we've been on, and since people might be still wondering,
I see you added to it.
yeah, my hands are crackling. I'm gonna do a way to maybe get a stun gun effect maybe on it. You know, because obviously it's all muscle. It's gonna contract.
Yep.
So,
Given the source of this, I'm going to rule that you're first off you're doing a touch attack.
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
And this is going to be first off it's difficulty 3, but you're going to be using intellect.
Intellect. So that's 1 intellect off. So it's back down to 17. Let's see.
Hang on, I
Intellect,
gotta
that
make one
is it.
small mis- It's at 9 because he increased damage, so I gotta edit that slightly.
Okay, that's you're talking about for the enemy. Okay.
Yeah.
Skill, I go to. Do I do anything to skill then, or
No,
I just leave it at you?
you don't have a
Okay.
you don't have a skill that applies. It's still difficulty 3. Are you going to be applying any effort?
Sure, why not? Well, let's apply one.
To lower difficulty or increase damage?
Lower
You want this
difficulty
thing
because
dead fast.
dead
All right.
fast. Do you want it dead faster, or do you just want to get the smooth approach and actually, see if we can actually get the ciphers? So that's why I'm like
Yeah.
I want to decrease the difficulty of it because if I put more damage, we may do too much damage. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to reduce the difficulty by 1.
It's at 9. Yeah, it's at 9 damage. So feasibly, you couldn't overkill it at this output.
That's why I'm only putting in 1 effort to reduce the difficulty to 2.
All right.
Let's
roll
not
intellect.
roll. Oh wait, I have to roll. Oh, okay. I roll. It's an intellectual. Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you lucky bastard!
You could not have cut that close if you tried.
Yes.
That extra effort just saved your ass.
Mm-hmm.
It did.
Okay, so
It did.
That is 3 damage. Because of the fact that it's electricity and not physical, I am ruling that it bypassed armor.
Mildra?
Give him a minute. It seems to be refreshing every once in a while. The cameras seem to keep resetting.
Yeah, it's finicky.
Mike's completely blacked out on my end.
Yeah.
Okay, Mildred's back on my end. I think.
I still see a black screen though.
Ah, crap. Roll 20, why do you hate us so?
What's he saying to me though? That's what I'm trying to say.
He's not saying anything. I think he realizes
Okay.
what's going on.
Okay. Game seems to be doing fine. I seems to be doing fine. The odd one out is Maddie.
Alright.
Kaigan
So I guess he rolled it so-
RVT. Grab some scotch. Never without a botch. Yeah, I think we need to refresh some
Have we been
screens.
faithful? I feel like we have we been
All right,
here
give me a
before?
second.
Refresh your pages, boys.
Refresh our pages.
Yeah, make sure everyone reloads. See if that fixes it. Sorry about this, folks. Give us just a second here. Thankfully, you guys can still hear me. Okay, there I am. Oh, goddamn ads. Okay, I got a Maddie.
Hello.
Mildred's still connecting.
I think Mildred's still trying to refresh. What's going on here?
Yeah, Mildred's, I think, still trying
You
to
know,
refresh.
here's
Okay,
there we go.
Now
you
we
know,
need to get Mike. I still don't have Mike.
One of my other, yeah, we still have Mike. Well, I have Mike.
Has he refreshed? Because I don't.
Did you
see-
refresh there, Mike? There we go. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
that-
refreshing.
He's refreshing now.
Hey, I thought with Hurricane Matthew going through. By the way, appropriate name, weather people. I thought with Weather came, Matthew, I thought you were going to have the big problems tonight there, John.
Well, bear in mind, I'm on the west coast of Florida, so we're getting hit the least. We're like in the safest area of the storm. We got lucky. There's Mike.
That makes
Okay,
sense.
we're good.
That's what it took. That's what it took.
I got a shade tonight at the Mildra.
Oh,
Mildred. It says Mildred disconnected,
Oh, okay.
and his camera's frozen.
yeah, I just noticed that.
Okay.
It's frozen on a very creepy face.
Knowing Mildred, he'd be happy about that face.
Oh shit!
Okay. So,
I wonder if he heard us say that.
He wouldn't mind. He knows. We rib.
Yeah.
While we're during this particular break, we'd like to remind you that
That's gonna be a running joke tonight.
Yep, tonight, folks.
it's an opportune opportunity to actually throw this up.
Yeah.
I know.
Guys, and you're thinking about reminding him that I have to say, you're shaking hands with danger.
Oh, for God's sake!
Really? Really? You had to go and do that?
Yes.
Really? You know what? Dave! You get 3!
Done.
You get 3!
Wow.
1 for doing the joke. 1 because you forced it. And 1 just because you pissed me off. Oh, Mildred, you just missed it, my friend.
Chrome decided that Chrome decided that tonight was the perfect night to fuck with me.
Mildred, you just missed it. I just triple Dave Mike over here.
Yeah. Mike had to do something about shaking things with things, and that's all we need to say there.
Yep.
Hey, at least I only did that once.
Exactly.
Once.
You learned quickly.
True.
Mike
Once.
did not.
And if anybody gets the reference I just made with that once, then you get a cookie. Anyway,
And he got triple Daved, and yes, he did deserve that.
Yes, I probably deserve that.
so that thing gets zapped. Luckily, nothing happened to the Numenara that were on it. Oh, and
Which was the point of the deal, so better than nothing.
Mhm.
Damage is done. The thing is not dead. Nothing is blown up.
All right.
You know.
Maddie, did you make sure to Maddie and Mike, did you make sure to decrease from your from the pools that you drew effort from?
Yeah.
Let's see here. I do believe that my mag pool is now down to 12 from the 14 for that.
Yeah, and my intellect pool was 8. It was 19 at the beginning. It is now at 17 because I used 2 intellect. So we're good.
You need to do it by one more. When you used effort, you decrease it by 2, not 1.
Fair enough. Done and done.
Actually, hang on a sec. Okay. Nope, just reduce it. Just reduce. Actually, scratch that. I forgot. The
17.
edge still
Back up to
counts for.
17.
Yep, the edge still
Back up
counts
to
for
17.
shock. So you effectively got that free. That's it.
Ovald! Smash!
Rick, my face is not my face. There's no way my face is that creepy.
Mildred, when you disconnected earlier, your camera froze and it was on a actually rather creepy face.
Sorry.
Yeah. and I said, I had frozen on a creepy face, and I said, well, knowing him, he'd be proud of that creepy face.
Yeah, I was like,
Knowing him,
No,
knowing
we are
him.
getting close to Halloween, so
There you go. See? My point exactly. My point exactly.
all I gotta say is check the recording later.
Hey.
You'll see it.
Yeah.
Yep, I will do that. And hang on, how did both of them get down to 6? Because the other one didn't attack
Or has not
or
been
didn't get
attacked.
hit. You haven't. Yeah,
So,
you haven't attacked.
In a minute,
it yet.
that's going to change.
You sure not you're saying the same pool?
Oh, son of a bitch!
Did you link both of them to the same character sheet?
No, but the aura thing is
Oh, excuse me.
okay. Ah, fuck. This means that I've got to do it on a separate note. I'm just gonna open up a notepad.
I think we'll do it live.
It's a learning experience, ladies and gentlemen.
Also, I was always wondering where Supernova was. Apparently, he's actually doing what we've always suggested. He's in the Discord chat right now. I just realized this because they've been chatting in a little bit, and Guts can back up on this because I know he's in this chat. And apparently, he created a Gashat call, X8 style, for our VT.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Because I've actually seen the clip of X8, so I actually know how it goes. Review it all! Botchastall RVT Arcade!
Wait. I'm gonna be on that. I'm gonna be on Nick Arcade. Hey, oh.
But yeah, he actually created a gas chat for us.
Thank you, much appreciated.
Yep, and Guts is vouching that. Yep, him and Supernova.
All right.
Okay, you can stop with the damn sign, Maddie. I think everyone in the chat knows.
I'll remind him later.
Maddie, I will tell you when to put the sign up. How about that?
All right.
Okay.
Now that hit is good. So let's see. That thing's down to 6, and you hit it for 3. Wait a minute. It's down to 6. Sorry. I'm doing like 15. I'm doing a bunch of different maths in my head, so forgive me. Anyway, Bulb, your turn. Smash.
Yeah, time to smash.
Yeah.
Because I haven't had a chance to test out this sword staff yet. I used my medium sword last time.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna have as like a thought in my head like time to test out this new weapon mount. And I'm basically gonna
You
take
got the new thing there, Vol.
Yeah, I got that new little back accessory.
Oh, this is Josh going. Oh yeah, you bought that new thing. You could test drive it. I don't think the slugs will mind.
No, not at all. Anyway,
You gotta do it in your Vol voice.
yeah, not at all. Actually, I can't say too much because I'm not much of a talkative type. But I'll just basically smile and as I do, I'm gonna take my sword staff and I'm just gonna bring it down right on its I guess the closest thing you could call a neck.
Neck,
All
head.
right.
It's where the brain is.
Yeah.
Now, are you just going to be doing a straight might attack? Since I'm assuming you're going to be using might for this.
Well, duh. It's kind of my thing.
All
I don't
right.
really have any moves that can help with it, so yeah.
The only you could use bash.
That would actually reduce difficulty and just daze the target, which I don't see these guys being easily dazed.
So in that case, it's just going to be a difficulty 3 might roll. Are you going to be applying effort?
You know what? Yeah, but and for to increase damage. Whoa! Hey, quit messing with my character sheet.
Sorry.
Hey,
No, you won. I'm gonna drop my pool by
you want one spoon?
2. Alright. I think this there. I think that looks good. Roll it. Oh, really? Really?
Oh.
You know what? At least it's not a 1. At least it's not a 1.
How's it feel, Shades? How's it feel?
That.
All right.
You don't want to said with your
all that
luck you're gonna
happens
botch.
All that happens is that that you ended up going on one of the softer ends, so it just bounces.
Hey, at least it didn't do it like a steel chair thing where like, boop, boop, you know.
No, that is very much true. And that's gonna be your turn. And now it's that one's turn. Since you hit it, it is now turning its attention towards you.
Oh, Jim.
And you see it rear up, and you see that on its underbelly is what looks like a mixture of esophagus and teeth that it obviously uses to swallow whatever it's going to do, and it is going to try and tackle and smother you. Roll might.
All right. What difficulty, or just roll it?
You're going to be rolling difficulty 3.
All right. You turn off my effort because I don't need that. Dice gods, please don't fuck with me this time. Please. Oh, thank God.
You managed to use your shield to push the thing aside. So luckily, you're not getting eaten this time. And now it's the other one's turn, and it is taking its attention on you, Jax.
Yeah. What am I doing?
You're doing a might roll.
All right.
Although, hang on, let me see if you can actually do it with the timing. Shit, no, you can't do it. I was seeing if you could use resonance field reflexively, but nope.
No, because I don't have that turned on.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops.
Yeah, but it takes an action. It's not a reactive move. That's what I was checking.
So what's the difficulty I'm putting in? Same as
3.
3.
Mm-hmm.
All right. No effort needed because I'm not going to use this as defense. Let's.
How does it feel, Maddie?
Done.
How does it feel?
That's the button, Shades.
I love my soundboard up, but yeah, Kaigan RVT. Have some scotch. Never without a botch. How does it feel, Maddie?
So because of that,
It swallows me whole. Just fucking grip it and rip it, Meldra.
it is right on top of you, and it is smothering you, and it's not doing any damage, but it is trying to swallow you. So you had better, one of the next three, either somebody kills it and gets it off you, or one of the next three might rolls. If you keep failing might rolls, you're going to die. It's going to swallow you whole and digest you.
Quicker than a sword I picked?
Mike, do you
Yes,
want to be Dave?
and more.
That's how you get Daved.
Speaking of which, it is now Varric's turn.
Kill it with fire.
Okay. Well, I have no fire.
No.
I have no fire.
Just so you know, Varric, it takes an action to reload your crossbow.
Oh.
Yep. So I am reloading.
Oh,
Oh, what is it? No, no. Reloading after 5 shots. I've still got 4 in the barrel.
oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you're dealing with a normal crossbow, not you're dealing with a crank crossbow, not a normal one.
Yep. So yep.
So you can still do another shot, and that thing has 6 health left. So if you want to roll another shot, you can go right ahead.
Rolling another shot and might, adding effort to damage, and away we go. I believe. Oh, there we go.
17!
Success!
Woot!
Okay. So let's see. How much damage is on your crossbow?
Crossbow says 4.
All right. 4, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6.
If I'm doing the
Hey,
math
you
right,
are a lucky man. It's dead.
Mike just saved your ass!
Dead!
Mike just saved your ass!
Yes, he did. Also, these have on this road there are no breath mints.
There's a reason why it's the saying is sleep alongside your friends when on the walk.
Yep.
Also, Varric, I owe you a woman. Because beer don't work.
All right. So that ends his turn. Jax, you're up.
Oh, what the fuck do I do now? Well, I'm obviously going to move towards the slug. That'll be my action.
All right.
There we go. That's it.
Vald, it's now your turn. Since the thing is it could be considered flanked. Although it's not if you want to be really technical about it. You have last roll was, oh yeah, you failed on that last one. You're going to put in a bonus of 1 for this roll when it comes to your attack.
All right. Well, gonna go for another might roll. No effort this time. Let's just freaking go for it. Once again, this time I'm gonna aim for a different part, and hopefully I can find something that's less bouncy. Rolling. That's a little bit better.
All right. Let's see, you got a 10. I'm assuming you're still using the sword staff.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Damage on the sword staff is
6.
all right. So you just do 6 damage. Minus 2 armor, so that's going to be 4 damage. So it's at 14. And now I can actually yeah, so let's need to move my layer. There we go. All right, that's going to be your turn. Now it's the Zalem, and he's going to attempt to try and smother you.
Again?
So roll. Yeah. So roll might.
All right, let me drop. And now bonus still applies.
It's still flanked, so and you're still doing a defense, so yeah.
All right, rolling. Woohoo! I will take me some of that.
All right, you managed to get out of the way when it tried to do the landing. Varric, your turn.
My turn. Okay. Let's see here. Well, since I've been pretty good on this, actually, I'm going to go ahead and now can I change? Okay, I still want to go ahead and do +1 effort to damage, but can I use my speed pull for this one? Or we still have to
Yeah, you can use speed. You can use speed if you want.
Okay.
You're not getting the same bonus that Jackson Valder did.
I know, but it still cost me three speed to do effort on that. But oh,
That's a miss.
yeah, that shot went wide.
The dice gods are fickle tonight.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
All right, Jax, you're up. Jax.
Maddie, you're up.
Yeah. No. Okay, sorry. Just another article on the thing. Multitasking. It can be a pain.
Can you walk
so
and chew gum at the same time?
All right, so it is my turn. I am going to zap it hard, and I'm not frankly, fuck the touch. I'm punching it right in its slug face thing.
All right,
zap its brain off. Zap its brain off. Unlimited.
All right, this is still going to be an intellect roll.
Yeah.
Are you applying effort?
Yes, and I'm putting 2 effort.
You can't
Both
put in
of
2
them.
effort. You can only put 1.
All right, 1 effort then.
To difficulty or damage?
Something tells me to lower the difficulty again. That has worked extremely well. It saved my ass. What are you doing?
All right.
Oi!
I'm just
Stop
checking
playing with my
something.
sheet.
I forget
You
that
do-
I
you
forget
do-
that it's shared like that.
I was about to hit the green button. Oh, what an effort. Yeah, let's do it. Please, for the love of God, don't botch.
Well, you didn't botch.
Whew. Okay.
This is now twice that this has happened.
Oh. Why?
Descons
Why
hate
is
us
it-
all tonight.
Oh.
Well, except me because I'm not rolling any die.
Yeah.
You hush then.
I'm this close from lowering the other finger. Right now, I'm King Rossing you.
You did say please don't botch, and you didn't botch.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You just failed.
So
I
you
swing. I
punched it,
slip
and
because I was in the
and your
mouth of
fist
another slip.
slid. Yeah, it
Let's
slid
just-
upward. It slid upward a little.
Now let's be
Slug.
honest. I swung at the slug. I slipped. Okay, I was in the mouth of another slug.
All right then. Vald, you're up.
Oh, no sense changing strategy now. Let's. You want me to bring the hammer down?
Please do. Please do.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, another might roll. Bringing this sword staff down, and this time we're going for blood. Come on, let's see some number here. Let me just bring this up so I can show the chat what we're rolling here. Oh, no whammies, and stop.
Oh, thank God. At least
So
one
you
of us
can-
is
so-
rolling.
So you opted not to apply effort to that.
No need. I'm pretty sure that thing's almost dead anyway.
All right. Let's see. So you've got 6 on that thing. All right. So it is at 10. All right. And this thing is very persistent because I guess it's eyeing that third armor of yours that keeps cutting it.
Well, yeah, I probably pissed it off by this point.
So roll might again because it's still trying to smother you.
All right. No whammies, and stop. Natural
Holy
20!
shit!
And you guys thought I was cheating in friggin' right at the transformation. I guarantee you some of you were. Here's the proof, right there, baby.
Oops. So the difficulty of your next action. Make sure to note that the difficulty of your next action is decreased by 2 steps.
Damn!
Oh.
And if you end up failing that roll when that time comes, you get daved.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah. But is it
All right.
dead yet?
Here. It's at 10 HP.
One of you hit it. If I can at least get 4
Varric,
HP off
it's
of
your
this thing by the
turn.
time Yeah.
Okay.
you get 4 HP on that thing, I will kill it next turn.
Well, I'm going to go ahead. I've got 4 on my crossbow. I'm going to apply 1 effort for more damage, and go ahead and decrease my speed pool again. Actually, no. I'm going to decrease my speed pool. 3. And I'm a rolling.
Shades, I think Rick's mad at you. Said you cheat at life.
Oh, man, you had one job. One job.
Oh God. No, Mike, why did you fail me? You know how shit I've been rolling tonight.
And now you get another chance to redeem yourself. This might be a good time to try again with the zapping.
But what if I fail at the zapping? Like I failed at the science, and I'm the mad scientist. All right. Maximum effort.
It's either that, or you either try the zapping or you try the stabbing.
You know, the zapping didn't work. Let's do the fucking stabbing.
All right.
He picks up the spot. All right, what am I doing? Tell me what I'm doing.
So you're gonna be rolling speed. Are you gonna be applying effort?
1 effort. I'm leaving it at 1. Yeah.
All right.
Roll it. He pulls out the knife. All right. Maximum effort.
Also, Rick, that is not a botch. A botch is a 1. He rolls a 1, it's a botch.
Yeah, 1. I roll the botch. All right. Oh, please. Now
we are at boss number 4.
You know what? Fuck it. Okay, here's what happened. You stabbed the thing. You stabbed the thing at the top. You stabbed the thing at the top. And
what?
It technically you stabbed it at one of the protrusions.
Huh.
It technically pierced, and electricity did go through. But in doing so, you reactivated a cipher.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
Both of you, roll speed, difficulty 2.
No effort, right?
You can apply effort if you want.
Oh, wait a minute. For me, it's different. My next action. This is an action. So my major effect kicks in. So for me, it's technically difficulty 0.
It's a success.
Well, this is
it's a 7.
Reaction, so.
God damn it. Let's throw the shot. All right, speed roll. Obviously, turn off the bonus. Oh, thank God. Barely.
Okay.
I am rolling like shit tonight, guys.
Maddie, you got to roll again, I think.
He already rolled. He already rolled a speed roll and he succeeded. You guys both got 7.
Oh, then it's Mike. I guess
he's not in range.
Oh yeah, he's out of the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
What ended up happening is that you activated a handheld device for an explosive-based cipher that created an electrical surge. The good news is that it also did damage to the body.
Vol, please, for the love of God, kill it now before I do anything to the world.
So now what? Unfortunately, now what? You cannot have the difficulty reduced to 0. It's going to be it's only going to be difficulty 1 if you apply it. Because 1's the minimum.
Yeah, for my next attack. Well, in that case, if I apply effort, it's going to be for damage. How much health does it have?
5.
Then fuck, I'm not even going to do that. Fuck it. So difficulty 1, no effort. And
Still get the bonus.
Still get the bonus, which makes it even easier. All right. Let's kill this thing. Rolling!
He's dead.
It is super dead!
Okay. You rolled a 20.
Rub
that
it in,
is
why don't you?
8 damage total. So it is sliced in fucking half.
I just was like, fuck this shit!
Thank you.
Rata!
All right.
Thank you,
Let
Vol.
me roll a.
Fucking Christ. He rolled a 1.
Okay.
No, that's different. That's a little bit different.
All right. So you guys will distribute this later, but going through the Zalims, you find usable parts and some explorer's gear and 4 ciphers.
Ooh.
Would have been more if this one over here hadn't stabbed one.
Shut
I
up.
had to subtract it by 1 on my notes because one of them, got depleted.
That's it. I'm going back to bed.
All right. But then, anyways, now let me move you guys back to the map. And you guys, shortly after that, you guys continued on your travels, and you gathered in one of the mouth cairns. These round sections here.
Yeah.
They're marked by a short round wall that's built from the jaws of dead pilgrims. They're one of the few safe spaces along this stretch of the route. It is made clear by one of the pilgrims who's been there for a while looks at you and says, "Newcomers, you must swear. You must give your word of good intent."
You're simply traveling.
Good. Yeah, good. Sorry. You must give your word of good intent to the slain. Lest their dead mouths awake and cast retribution on the 3 of you.
Okay.
Yes, we are. Yes.
Essentially, don't break the peace, otherwise you might end up finding yourself on the pointy end of a stick.
Yeah. Yep. We come here in peace.
You may pass.
And I just silently nod my head in a show of respect.
Yeah, we just go. We come in peace. We don't want trouble. We've had enough already.
As you go in, the camp is mostly peaceful, with about a dozen travelers sharing the sleeping and cooking space. There's no light swarm, but there are stars and glow globes and a little drink, and the weather in the lee of the structure is dry and passable. As evening comes, you hear some talk about the lack of a light swarm, even though that sort of thing hasn't happened for years. Hang on.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Was one tight?
But as conversations go on, you overhear someone talking about the recent rash of deaths in the mouth cairns, that things become restless. One old man insists it's just rumors. With his palms and his arms covered in elaborate blood scar, obviously implying that he's been around here for a while. Another one says, a younger man says, "My mother saw it with her own eyes." He points to a woman who's sleeping along the edge of the hollow, and then makes the circle of augmentation with his fingers. The circle of augmentation, for the record, looks like this: 2 fists and then twist. It's used to denote when somebody supposedly had some sort of augmentation or some sort of physical augmentation, like cybernetics. It, by his tone, is clear he's using it as a derogatory gesture. Goes and says, "She has mech eyes, and trust me, she sees everything."
Even Veric's,
which somebody says, "Well, of course your mother saw it. Mothers see everything." Which gets a bit of a laugh, but there's still a bit of tension. Likely not human at all. Says another.
I'm just sitting here.
Basically,
I'm just sitting back.
The conversation reveals that there's been a string of bizarre attacks outside from the slugs that you encountered alongside the walk, and some of the other people in the Karms thinks that, especially, and these attacks being near the Karms, and some of the people involved think that she's key to it, that because she has weird eyes, that she is a prime suspect. You guys have anything to say to the people in the camp?
All I do is I look over to Jax to see what he wants to do.
Is there a specific place that it actually happens all the time?
Not really.
Not really. It's all random.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seems like the more we continue on our journey, that we are likely to find something like this. So, my idea is, well,
yeah, the strange thing that is revealed is that the Zalem usually don't attack this close to the mouth cairns, but they have been.
Do you wish us to stick around just to make sure nothing else happens? I mean, we bring peace.
You also bring arms, and that's appreciated.
Yeah, if we can help out, if we can help keep the peace, would it be appreciated?
I believe that's what our friend is telling us here.
As long as you keep your word.
Yeah, we come in peace. This is a peaceful place. We find the trouble. Wait, go ahead.
We find the trouble. We'll make sure it's dealt with outside.
Very well.
Words.
As there is some talk of odd wounds and dead bodies, but eventually everyone goes to sleep. There are a few. When morning comes, there's a few who find themselves surprised to wake whole and unharmed, as if they were expecting to get attacked in their sleep. It gives a sort of camaraderie.
Oh, damn it. Really? Really?
Of the afterlife or the shine from a falling blade.
Hold on, Mildred.
All right, you might want to repeat there, Mildred. You cut off a little bit there.
You kind of
Okay, I'm back.
I hear Mike.
Yeah, everyone's here. Looks like.
All right. All right, try that again, Mildred.
There was some talk of odd wounds, but eventually that died down, and everyone slept, waking up to be a bit surprised that they lived another night without waking up to the glow of the afterlife. As you break camp, there's the sound of hooves in the distance. It's from far away. Though it sounds like an army. A huge number of creatures making their way toward the hollow, but there's no such thing. Not even from the augmented eyes.
Hold on, Mike dropped again.
I think we might have lost Mike. Yeah, we lost Mike.
Okay, it seems Roll20 likes to work with us in the gameplay department. When it comes to these freaking video chats, it hates us.
It does. There we go. Hey, Mike.
Okay, I see you're all y'all.
All right.
Though your camera's not really moving much.
Raise your hand if you see a fez.
I see a fez, and the fez is talking.
Okay,
That's good.
that's good.
On all ends. Actually, Maddie's is the only camera that seems to be running smoothly. Even my own camera seems to be jittery.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, we're back. Let's continue.
Okay.
Anyway, the sound sounds like an army with a huge number of creatures making their way toward the hollow, although there's no sight of such a thing. Not even from the mother's augmented eyes. Eventually, however, she makes out that it's just one creature, a scudomorph. It's basically a big-ass millipede.
Great, more bugs. Lovely.
It's coming across the sands from the direction of the false woods to the north, and it's going pretty fast, carrying 2 people with it. There's a little murmur from the group at this news. Herds of scudomorphs fill the false woods at the northern edge of the fifth stretch, wrapping their bodies along the trunks to absorb heat. But no one rides the creatures. The young man says, "You sure what you're seeing, Mother?" Only to be shushed by the others who strain their eyes northward. The creature and its riders arrive fairly quickly, its many flat feet barely disturbing the earth as it settles to a stop between the structure and the hollow. One of the riders is a young man who clearly looks injured. His wounds are serious but not life-threatening. The other rider, barely older than a girl, is clearly distraught. Neither of them bear the blood scar that would mark them as pilgrims, and nor are their plants stained with the blue-green hem of the area. The girl, even in her anguish, seems to be somehow taming the scudomorph.
Huh. All right, so obviously I'm the doctor, I'm the healer. I go straight to the injured to see if he's if he's fine, if there's anything I could do.
It looks like he's taken a few bad cuts, but nothing life threatening. You should be okay you should be okay with a few with a few patches.
All right, we just need to patch him up then. Okay.
Right. Yep. Roll intellect. It's going to be a level 2 roll.
Level difficulty roll, right?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, level 2. I don't touch anything else.
Hey, you're rolling good for once.
Hey,
14.
when it matters. Hey, when it comes, finally I can do science again.
All right, you tore off a few clothing scraps and used it to basically help put pressure on the wound. He won't be able to move around very much, but it'll at least stop the bleeding for a while.
Yeah, it's probably for the best that he doesn't move too much anyway, because it'll help him heal up a little faster. I just got to tell. I involved carry him to a nice spot where he doesn't have to worry about being of the wind or the sand. I just tell him, lie down. I patched you up. Best you rest for a little while.
At this point, I look over at the girl who's obviously in better shape, and I just simply go, "What caused this?"
She moves to speak, but the young man with her said, "We were attacked. We and our family. We were the two that managed to get out."
Who attacked you? Where?
Palones. We were writing for help. See, I'm not going to be able to move much, so I need your help. Could you take my sister to the Cillian Basin? She needs protection. I will. When I'm better, I'll have to go back and help my family.
You have found free travelers who are good at protection. We shall do this for you.
Thank you.
Call it a freebie. Obviously, you're in bad shape, and everyone else. Though you come from the False Woods.
He says he's not from around here. That's all that he'll say.
It's fair enough.
He's not outright saying that he lives in the False Woods.
All right.
Well,
this is a place of peace. You'll be fine here. This is a place of peace. You keep your peace, you'll be fine. Rest up. Boys, we got an escort mission.
Yep. Let's see if we can get a ride on this wonderful walking thing.
All right. As you approach the thing, you immediately hear it hiss at a high pitch.
Hey.
It makes it very clear that it won't let anyone ride it but her. It's
protecting her.
It's protective. I should note that the young man reveals that his name is Patel, and the girl is his sister, Saria. He says that she has the Beal, and that's why they're able to. That's why she's able to control them.
Okay. Wait a minute. I'm geniusing. Hold on. I may not have a Beal, but I think I have something Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I do have a cipher with an implant.
You sure that's gonna work?
It's a mind control implant. It's protective but I can mind control it so it can let us on without hissing all the time. Could it work like that, Mildred? I mean, I'm losing this thing.
There's just one problem.
What?
There's just one problem. She's not going to let you.
Nah.
Good try.
If she sees that you're trying to inject that thing, that you're trying to inject it, she's going to have a problem with that.
Yep.
All right, I put it back in my pocket then.
She looks at it and just she doesn't say anything, but it's clear that she doesn't approve.
All right, how the hell do we get in without the mind control thing then?
We don't.
I think we have to
Fortune and science again.
Perhaps we could just allow her to ride on it and us just walk with her. It'll have to slow
That
down.
seems to be the way that you're gonna have to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
But at least if we get in any
At
trouble,
this
we
point-
can send her off out of the way quickly enough. So
Yeah, it seems that the beast is fast enough to make it to the basin without us should trouble arise, and we can't keep it from attacking.
yeah.
Yep.
All right, so we basically tell her, all right, we'll accompany you at the first sign of trouble. If we say go. Do you know your way to the basin?
She nods.
Good.
You got it. All right. Listen to me then. If the first sign of trouble, if we can't keep it from attacking you, go. When we tell you to go as fast as you possibly can.
And we will
We
join you
will
as soon
keep
as
the trouble
we can.
from you. We will join you at the basin once the trouble is subsided.
And she nope. So you guys leave the cairns and make your way to the Cylon Basin, all the way here. As you travel with, when you trying to make small talk with her is like pulling teeth. She barely speaks, but it's clear that she's somewhat strained, as if she's worried about her family and the village.
Mm-hmm.
But for whatever reason, she has a hard time thinking clearly. Like she complains about a noise in her head.
Maybe it's a case of once we get to the basin and she can dismount the beast, maybe it'd be a good idea to make sure to look at her to make sure I'm a doctor, for God's sakes. I'm a healer. Maybe I could do something here,
Now the Cylon Basin is a place of respite and healing for travelers and pilgrims. It's named for 5 small bodies of liquid, roughly about the same size, about 20 feet around and 3 feet deep, that are arranged in a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
Each is filled from a natural source with a different colored liquid. As you pass through the town, you see that the basins are in this order: red, orange, yellow, green, and black. There's also Jax, you do notice that you can't see them, but you can sense a mix of nanites and microbes that seem to work in the water as a healing function. The town uses the bodies of water as a kind of main street. Most of the businesses are related to health, and it boasts a wide variety of people who call themselves one sort or another when it comes to healers.
Well,
as you arrive, you notice that it's bustling with a wide assortment of people in different stages of health. Normally, this place would have a lot more saleable goods than what you see, anybody want to roll intelligence to see why? It's going to be a difficulty 2.
I'll do it.
All right.
Yeah.
No sense for me.
Intellect difficulty 2.
Actually, why not have the talker do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike. All right, Mike. Go ahead. I'll be back up.
All right. I'm going to say that your skill comes into play since you do have pleasant social interaction.
Yes.
Just don't try to fuck them.
Wow.
Well, you're talking to the far future equivalent of a witch doctor, so
Yeah.
that's not happening.
Okay. So my.
This is a joke. A joke. It's a joke. That's a joke.
It's jokes, son.
So my positive. So what do I need to change here or anything?
It's
I've
trained.
got my
It's difficulty
positive.
2, so you need to have you need to click T where it says skill.
Okay. So
And
train.
make sure to reset effort because you're probably not applying effort to this.
Okay. And no effort, so my intellect pool stays the same. Train, difficulty 2. Let's
You're using
see.
intellect, not might.
Yes, intellect.
Not bad. Good enough.
All right.
Yep.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Yeah.
All right. You find find out that now you find out 2 things. One, that the usual vendors haven't been coming back,
Uh-oh.
which is when they see the girls, the shopkeep is offering a bunch of different help, though some of it seems confusing.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, describe how confusing it is.
Like trying to hawk their wares as if it might be something that helps. But you hear someone else saying, just head to the end of Main Street, past the Black Pond, and look for the sign with the brain on it. As if trying to shut everyone else up.
I think if I were me, I'd listen to that guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what? There's heads. I looked at the merchant. I look at Varric, and it's like, I'm messing about this, but sounds like we got a place to go. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. As you walk, it's noted that Main Street is just a set of long wooden planks laid alongside both sides of the basins. In the waters, you see men and women and creatures playing and resting. Some children dart around you as you make your way down the stretch of ponds. Of all the unnatural colors, it's perhaps the black that fills you with a sense of unease. If the liquid were tarry or oily, it probably wouldn't upset you so much, but it's watery. thin and yet as deep and black as if it were solid. You see children splashing and playing, spreading long streams of possibly dark ink towards one another until it runs down their hair and skin in veins of black. But you're looking for a sign, and there it is, and beyond the black basin. A wooden sign with an actual brain nailed to it with 2 large, thick nails. From the size, the brain doesn't appear to be human, but it's hard to be sure.
Well,
Beneath the sign
it's like-
is a woman who wears the face of a mercurial healer. Sharpened shards of metal and synth protrude in semicircles around her eyes, the base of her nose, and the corner of her mouth. She says, "Come. I know what you seek."
And what do you believe we seek?
Electric Man, my name is Darwin, and it is the brain and all that ails it that is my specialty. As you walk inside her shop, you see tubes and wires making machines that seem to be hodgepodged together.
And all of a sudden, my
Though-
brain perks up. Swanky. The mad scientist
Thank you.
wakes up and says, "Ooh, hello."
So why would people as well armed as you be out here in the beyond? Tell me your story as to why you're on the Pilgrim's Walk.
We're just a bunch of travelers just passing through.
Passing through from Redstone.
Yeah. Also, looking at you, Shades. That was a Decade reference.
Not fully, so I won't count it. But I just basically look at her and I just go,
She seems to be listening intently, but as she's listening, she's not looking at you. She's looking at Syria. He says, "The girl, she's not well, is she?"
No, we were in the mouth Carns, and she and her brother came on this steed that is outside the house, outside of the building. The gentleman is fine. He's roughed up, but he's healing up. The girl, on the other hand, has been complaining of a noise in her head. I looked around. Sorry?
She has the beard. I can heal her, but I will need to ask a favor from you. I do not have the remedy that I would need to make requires certain specific materials. The synth garden outside of town has those materials. It used to be a resource for this small town, a place to provide many of the materials for the local healers in this place. But it's been recently taken over. A pack of broken hounds has chosen it as their nest. It's dangerous, but those here would owe you should you manage to return alive. Leave the girl with me so I can prepare her.
Fair enough. How many hounds?
Yep.
Approximately, what's
I think
What's
this
that?
one.
A full pack. A full pack is what she says. So are you guys gonna go?
oh, we've already come this
yeah,
far.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Say it's what you look. It's
Good.
what you look to go.
Good. You three are men of conscience. When you go, bring me 4 long strips of red metal and a golden pair, which might give a bit of a shock to the touch. Although, given one of you, I think that's something you can handle.
All right, the lightning. Well, I'll take care of it. So, for doohickeys, one shock thingy. Gotcha. He writes it down. You know, thing. Yeah. Anything else?
Now, that's about it. Now, the Synth Garden is just to the east.
That's where we go then.
That's where we go.
And hang on, I'm going to move you guys there. Not exactly what I was hoping for when it came to the description, but but I can't be. But since I can't make maps myself, it'll have to do.
Beggars can't be choosers.
It's still a swanky place, though.
Yep.
You see that
I'd say
it's you can see a variety of flowering plants, herbs, and edibles, while others boast growing things that seem as synthetic as they are organic.
okay.
Yep.
And
Obviously, we look around for our ingredient list.
While at the same time keeping our eyes peeled for our howling friends.
all right.
If you know what I mean, and I think you do.
Yeah, sword, staff, and shield is already
Okay.
armed at the ready.
Yep. And I believe I'm already reloaded with like a crossbow or crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me.
Which?
I need to figure out the shortcut so I can move. So I can press a couple of keys and move you guys between layers. But as you guys are looking around and head to this head. All right. First off, all three of you make a speed roll. The difficulty is going to be 5.
Oh,
Oh, hello. Okay.
Oh,
Speed roll at speed roll 5.
Okay. Mike succeeds.
I failed.
Maddie steals Mike's gimmick from last time.
all right, come on, give me some love here. Oh, hallelujah! Natural 20 again! You all are seeing, like, everyone in the stream, you're watching me. I'm not doing anything to cheat this. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. It's just giving me that good of luck. Like, that's the whole reason I like this system. I can't cheat even if I wanted to. It's just the
You
dice gods seem to
mother-
love me for some reason.
However,
It's appreciated, I assure
as
you.
you guys are
Yeah.
you guys are trying to walk very carefully so that you don't alert the broken hounds because they have very good hearing.
But I fail, so I break the fucking stick.
You step on a stick, and it goes with a. And this stick is one of the ones that it's made out of sand, so it goes with a. So everybody hears a loud. That seems to echo. And then you hear a. Then you hear a.
I knew you
howl.
would come. Sorry, I had to. You said broken.
yeah.
Mildred, do you want to name him or should I?
Yeah, go right
I
ahead.
will
Right
let you
there.
do the honors.
Go right ahead. Do it.
There,
Do
hold on.
it.
One for you. And Mike,
Good.
one for you.
Where did I go?
I heard you do it too. Don't think I wasn't listening.
So
Wait,
you immediately hear a howl. That sounds like a bizarre mix of a wolf and a hyena. And then you hear more. Then you hear more of them, as if they're communicating with each other. And before you can react, 6 broken hounds appear out of the clearing.
Oh.
And they've spotted fresh meat. And a bit of a note on broken hounds. They travel in packs. They are very gaunt hounds, but their heads appear more avian than canine, as if there's a bird skull mounted on a dead dog's body.
Huh. Yeah.
However, given the time, that is where part 1 of the Beal of Oricol will end.
Oh. Actually, I was gonna. Actually, knowing how I'm rolling right now, it's probably for the best.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably. Oh man.
So hopefully next week you end up rolling slightly better. And
No more
Slightly.
But hey, although if I may give a piece of advice, don't say please don't botch. Because every time you say that, you don't botch, but you still fucking fail.
Yeah.
All right. So how about? Oh please, please, please.
Why do you think I went? Why did you think I went the press your luck route? Come on, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Stop. Worked for me.
Yes, reverse psychology
Uh,
often works.
Although, of course, you can always do the right thing, and pray to the 7 deities to bless your roll.
Do you want me to name them?
Mike? Yes.
Rest your hand, John. My turn. Dave!
No!
You daved him so hard his head fell off.
Again.
Yeah.
Twice tonight. Mildred, you missed the first time.
That said, with part 1 done, we'll see if you guys can survive an attack on 6 broken hounds next week.
Spoiler alert, I won't.
But for now, that is going to end it. Shades, you want to do the honors for the closing stuff?
Oh, you know how I love to do this stuff. That's going to do it for us here tonight on Journey to the Ninth World. Let's talk about what's happening the rest of this week here on RVTV. Tomorrow night, Ranger Recap Live. Me and Maddie will be joined by Easy Riders. We check out the latest episode of Dino Supercharge and provide the news like we always do, plus your emails and comments. Then on Friday...
and there will be news.
Oh, yes, indeed. Wii U Game Night Friday. I believe it's Splatoon night this weekend.
Yep.
So join TWK and the crew for that. Friday at 8 right here on RVTV. Then Saturday would normally be SNN Gaming. However, Tony Helms has informed me that he will not be able to do it this week. He's got to be out of town. Word is there may be something in replacement, but nothing is official yet. Stay tuned for details on that. Worst case scenario, we might be out a week on that, but that's all that's going to be there. It will be back probably next Saturday. Then on Sunday, Toku Riffs Live. We check out the latest episodes of Juoger and possibly even the debut of Kamen Rider Xade. So check that out along, of course, with Kamen Rider Amazons, Black RX, and Mega Ranger this Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Then on Monday, it's the return of the Shades Plays. Join yours truly on my channel as we do a live Let's Play of game. Don't know what we're going to do just yet, but we'll soon see. So join me for that Monday at 8 over on my YouTube channel. Then on Tuesday, Rift Down with TWK and the crew, checking out the latest WWE SmackDown and providing their randomness like they always do. Be sure to check them out this Tuesday at 8. And then finally come back here next Wednesday for their next journey through the ninth world as we face off against these howling beasts, and just to see how well we survive. Plus a few more surprises in store like there always are. So join us next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on RVTV.
Oh yeah. Are we back on the screen?
Yeah, we are back on the screen.
Good.
Anyway. That is going to do it for us here tonight, guys. I want to thank you guys for joining us as you do every time. Make sure you point your eye beams down and blast that like button if you enjoyed the show tonight. And if you're new to us, please, by all means, subscribe so you can keep up with all of these streams and more. Plus, our RVT game crew, with including the playthrough of Undertale. Trust me, that's been good, and you're going to enjoy what happens in the future. So check that out as well. In the meantime, on behalf of our DM, Mildred the Monk.
My name is Miller. I'm your gaming monk. Stay fucking frosty, everybody.
On behalf of Mike Shell.
This is Mike Shell, remind you to believe in Fez mode.
And on behalf of Maddie J.
This makes up for this. Manage Jeremiah Professional Wrestling supports your independent promotion as soon as possible. I had to. This seemed like the most opportune time, but
makes sense. Anywho, on the shades, and we'll see you guys next time. Rock on!